80, 90 degrees, which we have. Now, this company is willing to come to Egypt and build 200 megawatt power generation station, replacing 3 stations that are operated by diesel. One in Hurghada, 150 megawatt, one in Port Said, 25 megawatt, and one in El Arish, 25 megawatt. As you know, we have an issue with diesel. We import diesel. We don't produce enough for domestic consumption.
So it'll be a lot cheaper.
It will be a lot healthier.
Yes.
Because diesel...
For the environment.
Diesel produce emission.
Yes.
And we subsidize the diesel. So between the subsidy and the emission, the Egyptian people suffer quite a bit.
Yes.
By using renewable energy, it's cost effective and it's much cleaner for the environment.
So it can be used as an easy solution for the power cuts that we've been facing in the past couple of weeks or couple of months.
It's a solution. Yes. The other benefit is the time it takes from the beginning of the project till you produce the electricity is in terms of weeks and months.
Yes.
If you build a power station using traditional stuff like boilers and steam and so on and so forth, it takes at least 40 years. If you go to nuclear energy, it takes years. So we could produce electricity in less than 1 year.
Through geothermal energy.
Through geothermal energy.
Yes. But where can we be using such an energy, or where can we be actually building the plants to generate electricity?
Well, we can build plants on the Gulf of Suez, yes, either in Sinai or on the mainland Gulf of Suez. We have the Red Sea shores between El Ain al-Sukhna all the way up to the border of Sudan.
Yes.
All this area has geothermal energy that can be used. So what is preventing us from building the power station? There are some political issues, which is the geothermal energy is not assigned to a minister of petroleum and mineral, or the minister of electricity. Therefore, we cannot apply and receive license from anybody. I met with multiple people in Egypt, people at high level.
Yes.
They don't have the authority. So the first thing we need is to give that energy to one of the ministers to be responsible for it.
A specific institution to be carrying out the project.
Somebody that can give us license to operate.
Yes, of course.
The other thing is...
So bureaucracy is the main problem now.
It's not bureaucracy, it's decision making. Nobody is making decision.
Yes.
As if we are talking to people that are not Egyptian. The second issue is to determine a feed-in tariff, to determine if we feed the national grid, what will be the tariff? How much would you pay me to give you the electricity?
Yes.
Today, the Ministry of Electricity is producing electricity and selling it at a very low cost because of the subsidy. Nobody can compete with them. So the tariff must be developed to attract investors.
Yes, in order to be competitive with the Ministry of Electricity.
Has to be globally competitive.
Oh, yes.
In Cyprus, the tariff is 15 cents per kilowatt. In Italy, the tariff is 28 cents per kilowatt. in Egypt, they claim that they produce electricity for very low cost, but in reality, if they account for the subsidy, you will find that the cost of producing electricity is really high. It's about 16 or 17 cents per kilowatt.
Yes.
Traditional means like using petroleum product enable producing electricity at 14, 15 cents per kilowatt. Geothermal should be in that range.
Yes.
Maybe 14, maybe less than 14, but in that range.
Yes.
Not at the range that the Ministry of Electricity claim that they are producing electricity by. Now, who purchased this electricity? Once you connect the electricity to the grid, anybody can use it.
Yes.
Because your house pull electricity from the grid.
And it could be exported as well.
It can be exported.
Yes.
If we export electricity, then Jordan, Libya, any country that's connected
Just the same
to the
with
grid
the gas.
will buy it
Yes.
for international prices. There are no issues. The issue is selling it to the Ministry of Electricity. Now, we can also sell it to industrial manufacturing organization in Egypt.
Yes.
Cement factory. I already have 3 factories that are looking for electricity. Now, there is a concept called 3 E's. If you look at the pyramid shape, the bottom of the pyramid is E, energy. The middle of the pyramid is E, environment, which translates to food and water.
Yes.
The top of the pyramid is E, economy. Without energy, you cannot produce food or water.
Of course, you'll be having a bad economy.
It drains the economy.
Yes.
It drains the economy because you have to import. Like what we're doing with wheat today. What we need to do is energy is the driver for manufacturing, for everything.
So if we manage to generate electricity and of course energy and its multiple resources, we will be having a pretty good environment and of course a very good economy at the end of it.
When I produce electricity using geothermal or solar, the sun, I cannot store the electricity. You have to use it.
Yes.
So how do we store electricity? We store electricity in the form of drinking water. It means we do water desalination. We desalinate seawater, make it drinkable water. Water I can store in tanks
Yes.
for weeks, for months.
Yes.
Electricity I cannot. So we use the electricity to produce drinking water, and we store the water. We can sell it later. So by enabling us to produce electricity as independent, not part of the government,
Yes.
we can use the electricity in water desalination and produce water to irrigate crops, to provide water to the North Shore where there is shortage of water, in Sinai where there is shortage of water, and in the Red Sea where there is shortage of water.
So it could be used in agriculture and other forms as well.
Absolutely.
Not just generating electricity
Therefore, the
and
E
energy.
for the environment, which is
Yes.
food and water, can be activated. But obviously, energy is the most important issue. Energy in Egypt became scarce.
Yes.
In terms of oil, we are net importing country. In terms of sun, we have significant resources in the sun,
Yes.
and we need to use it more and more. I brought with me a proposal to establish a photovoltaic assembly line in Egypt
Yes.
to produce the cells that convert the sun into electricity. And I'm looking for an organization to work with me, manufacturing group to work with me on taking this technology to produce photovoltaic panels in Egypt.
Yes, Dr. Mahmoud Kamuni.
We cannot rely on importing. We have to be producers.
Yes. We wish you the very good luck with that, with this issue, and of course generating electricity through geothermal energy. Dr. Mahmoud Kamuni, the energy expert, thank you very much for being with us today on Micros.
It's a pleasure meeting you.
Thank you. Now it's time to go out for a quick break, so stay tuned with us.
For the first time since 2006, the first international competition for shooting was held in Egypt. 175 shooters from Egypt, Sudan, Tunisia, Libya and Algeria took part in this event. The main aim of this event was to promote shooting on all levels. This event is regarded as a training session for the national team.
First of all, let me, on behalf of the organizing committee of this championship, let me first of all thank Nile TV for being with us today. This championship has, as you just said, a particular importance because Egypt did not organize the Arab Championship, shooting championship, since 2006, which is a long, long time. We have represented in this championship 7 Arab countries with a total number of shooters of 175. So for us it's not, although the number of participant countries is not that big compared to the total numbers of Arab countries member in the Arab Federation, but for us it's a very important event because in spite of the problems, if I may call them so, that exist, for instance, in Iraq, in Libya, those 2 countries are here present with a large delegation, mixing with everybody, and everybody is so happy to have them, especially then. I also have to mention that Tunisia is here with us also, representing the north of Africa with Algeria. So we are really extremely happy, first of all, that such a gathering, we have succeeded to create such a gathering on this championship.
We've been training for a very long period for this competition. We've always been in trainings since forever. However, when there is one international competition, we condense our trainings. So we come every day, very long hours of trainings, mental trainings, physical trainings, besides shooting, the technical one. So as to be ready, and we do internal competitions among ourselves.
Holding such events is really significant. The organizers of this event said the competition reflects that security in our country and encourages the international shooters to do their best to achieve their dreams and raise their country's flag high.
The importance of this competition is the first meeting after 6 years for the Arab meeting in Egypt. And you know, the last competition was in Kuwait from about 2 months. Then we assist to make this competition here in Cairo in this situation, and 7 countries agree to come. I think it will give a trust in the security in Egypt now. This is the main and the important aim for this competition.
7 training sessions were held for the referees and shooting teams in order to raise their efficiency and improve their skills and talents.
We prepare for this competition. First, we make a training camp for the shooting team. For all events, we have to participate, and we collect the first five ranks in each event to be in the training camp. And we start with them and after that they have to go to the competition after this camp, after the training. And